So, hey guys, welcome back to another podcast, and this is KCube. So, welcome to the KCube show, and today we are joined by our co-host Snow and our guest, United Nations officer, aka Uno, because it's the short form. And don't relate this to the game Uno, like everyone plays the game Uno, but yeah. So now we are going to talk about a lot of stuff. So let me introduce you to our co-host Snow. So Snow is my fellow mate, and he likes to play games, and he also watches movies like me. He also read a lot of books, and we also read a lot of comics together, and we also watched anime together. So the next podcast we are going to be joined by Snow himself, the co-host, and we are going to talk about anime and a lot of stuff. I'm just revealing what we're going to talk about. But today's podcast is especially about United Nations. So let me introduce you to United Nations officer, aka Uno. So basically, Uno is my friend, and he wants to become a United Nations officer in the future. And yeah, it's his goal. And he likes gaming. He plays Minecraft like everyone does, and he likes to play Genshin Impact and FIFA 22. I'm not sure how I pronounce the name Genshin Impact. Is it correct, Uno?
Yeah, it's correct.
So yeah, he has a German accent. So let's talk about United Nations first. So if you are just a normal person, what will you think about United Nations? Like what will I think about United Nations? So I feel it's an organization which controls the world or something. I'm not sure. Uno knows more about it, and he's gonna tell us about it. So let's talk about United Nations and what I feel about it. So it's an organization, and it controls the world using different leaders, like the officer which he wants to become. That's what I think. And they control the world, and we got to know about which is the World Health Organization. And yeah, it's that's it. That's my review on United Nations. So Snow, what do you think of United Nations?
United Nations might be like it's a world organization that keeps the peace in peace. I mean, keeps the peace between wars and stuff.
In the world, right?
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, and so Uno, tell us about United Nations, and more about United Nations, like what you know about it.
United Nations was formed in the mid 90s, in the mid 19th century, when the world was suffering from the World War II. 51 different countries decided to make an international organization which would make the world in peace together. United Nations is followed by its five organs, like human organs. The first organ is its head. You know which head? Is General Secretary. The General Secretary controls and owns the whole organization. Second is the allies. Before allies, we need to talk about the three countries which have not joined the United Nations yet. You might be shocked. How? The three countries are in basically Africa continent. We should not take the name, of course. Then let's come to allies. If we not take the three countries, there would be a ton of allies. The first allies when the United Nations was formed were Britain, China, Russia, Germany, France, Italy, and many more. Like 51 countries there were in total. So that was by my side. We'll talk about United Nations. We will talk about United Nations sometime later, but in the podcast only. So the mic goes to you, Tube.
Yeah, so that was it from him, like about United Nations, and you have a great German accent, bro. That's actually good. I've seen German YouTubers, and like it's like a bit similar to their accent of English.
Yeah, it's true.
So United Nations, he told us more about it, and that's not what I thought of it. Actually, it's now I have changed my mind to a different thing. Now, what I think about United Nations is uh, there is a general secretary who likely gives order as per the vote, just like a prime minister. Is it?
I think you have something wrong. He owns the United Nations, but he doesn't give orders. It comes to the General Assembly. This assembly, this assembly takes decisions by voting, like the Ukraine crisis. Now it comes a question: will United Nations declare a voting of which Russia will be in the United Nations, UNESCO, UNICEF, etc.? What do you think about it, Tube?
Okay. So now I have changed my mind again, and yeah. So he's just a owner of United Nations, and he just gives like some kind of order, which is basically to have voting, like the assembly stuff. Like I just know a little bit about United Nations because you know more about it. How do you know more about it? Where do you research it?
Because it's my role. United Nations is the best organization. Not the best, but is the most important organization all over the world.
So do you think if we conquer or the Earth conquers the whole universe, what I mean is the Milky Way galaxy, every planet, if there are many aliens and stuff, do you think that United Nations will be a big thing, like United Planets or something like that? What do you think on it?
If it comes to galaxy, United Nations will be not be interested in this stuff, because when it comes to space stuff like NASA, ISRO, European Unions and its space organization, it is a separate country in itself. So United Nations have not rights on it. But if they have some kind of nuclear stuff, then it will have it. So that's all from my side, but not the United Planet stuff. I don't know about that all.
we are not that intelligent to do that, but it will happen in a few years because Elon Musk is going to Mars till 2026. What the hell, Elon? I don't think that he's hearing the podcast, but if you're hearing this, just please give me the first ticket, okay? Please. Snow, what do you think about it? What do you think of Elon Musk's plan in Mars 2026?
If he goes, I want the first ticket. I'm just gonna go ahead to him and try to get the first ticket of going to Mars.
You wanna go to Mars sooner than Elon Musk? Why?
Just because the Earth is facing a lot of things, like there are a lot of things like tsunamis about to come in past years.
Not in the past years. The prediction is like after 1,000 years. That's what I've heard about. Like what I have known about it. Like it's just the tsunamis will come like later. Like after thousands and thousands of years, like when we will not be there. But we are not sure. We're not gonna talk about philosophy. But let's continue the podcast by talking about the next topic, which is current affairs. And I didn't tell you guys the topics. So the topics of today are gonna be United Nations, current affairs. So we cover United Nations, but now we are gonna cover current affairs. Then books, like the books which we read, and Marvel, DC, gaming, and the Oscars, which happened. So now we are gonna talk about Ukraine versus Russia crisis. So and the person who knows more about that crisis is my dear friend Uno. Yeah, he knows about it, but because it's an important event that happened, and even we should care about it. Everyone should care because if it's gonna be like a world war, but I have heard in the news that it's gonna end or something. Tell us more about the crisis, Uno.
It's been more in like a month. It is day number 35 of this crisis. Russian and Ukrainian soldiers are dying, civilians. The country economic is doing like down as the draft. So, the peace settlements held in past days might be the solution to this crisis. But as a result, the the NATO the NATO has dot and report, and the peace meeting failed of has been failed. So I don't think this Ukrainian war is going to be anymore. But
So I guess the thing is gonna be everything the thing that is gonna happen is that the war is gonna stop after a few days. So the next thing that we will talk is just in the Russia versus Ukraine crisis will be the economical thing damage would happen, and the things that the Russian people will care. Like movies were cancelled. The Batman and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and the films coming from big studios are cancelled in Russia. That's actually a sad part for the citizen or the civilians. But I feel that the country and the government is getting what they did to the Ukraine. I'm not giving my own thing. Like what I feel is Russia did a bad thing to Ukraine. I just know that there's some problem between NATO and Russia, and Ukraine is just coming in between, and stuff is happening. I'm not sure about everything. So now what do you think on the crisis? What do you think about the poor Ukrainian dying?
There are a lot of deaths, and the Ukrainian wars. The Ukrainians are like fighting for their nations. The civilians are also getting in the war. They're also getting in the war. Like the men are doing that and sending the women and the children outside of the country, and they are fighting with Russia. And this is not very good to say, but yeah, the people dying currently is devastating.
Yeah, it's actually sad. I'm just feeling sad for the civilians, Like, as of me, if I would be living in, Ukraine, I would be scared. I would be so scared, Like, you don't know what is gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen next. You can die in the next moment. You don't know what's gonna happen. Uno, please tell us more about the Ukraine versus Russia crisis and explain us and the audience.
basically, this crisis would not be here if we predict in 1991, before the partition and fall of the Soviet Union. This is a podcast, so we cannot show you like a video or photo or a draft, right? So I am just gonna tell you about 1991, Belarus. Then, so let's talk about why is Russia attacking Ukraine. Of this 1991 Soviet Union, fall of Soviet Union, 1991 fall of Soviet Union. The Ukraine is the biggest part of the Soviet Union after Russia. So the Russia want to take these countries size by size. If we want to take the country's land, it has two ways. Firstly, peacefully cooperate with the countries, and the second is invading, as Russia is doing. First, Crimea is done. Second, Tiv might be done. Tiv is like destroyed almost. If Russia would do like not the Soviet Union, sorry about that, the European Union, like first France, R- Finland, Sweden, all these countries came together and made a European Union. If Russia would do like that, this crisis might not be here. And let's talk about the crisis more. If the firstly, Russia invaded Crimea, then took over Kyiv, and now it's attacking the whole nation. If and overall, let's talk about the allies now. America is not doing very much. Belarus is like on the border of the map of the Ukraine and Russia.
So we are looking at the map, and yep, it's actual near, like it's just near, it just touches Russia and Ukraine at the same time. And what I heard on the news was that Russia is using Belarus to conquer Ukraine. Is it correct, Uno?
This might be a fake news, or it might be true. Belarus is like a very good friend of Russia. You know the 1941 war? This was actually like the dark secret of Russia, but this crisis was started from 1941 only. Did you know about it?
I actually didn't know about it, but yep. Let's just talk about Ukraine versus Russia. But yeah, let's just talk about it. And I actually didn't know about the war of the stuff that you told. But what do you think? Snow. What do you think about the Belarus thing? The news. Is it correct? What do you think from your side? Like, what I think is they might be using that country so that they conquer Ukraine. That's what the news told. Like, a news channel which I was watching with my family at night. What do you think?
It might be, but I do think that is fake news, as Ukraine and Russia have said at least nothing of Belarus and mentioning Belarus ever, once or twice.
Did they say something about Belarus or something?
What do you say? Can you repeat, please?
I actually said that did Russia or Ukraine, is there something happening in Belarus right now? I don't know anything about it, but I just saw it on news.
There is no such thing happening in Belarus, in its nation.
Okay, so that was about the Belarus thing which is happening in the and we are gonna talk more about Ukraine versus Russia crisis, and we are gonna talk like some things in detail. So yeah, we're gonna talk about it in detail. So we are gonna talk more about Ukraine versus Russia. So Ukraine versus Russia. So the crisis, I don't know, how did it start? Like in 2022, how did it start? And in the news channel, firstly, they predicted in January that it was going to happen, and in February it happened, and yeah, it happened. And the news also said that China interfered in it, and China and Russia are big friends, and after the day the Beijing Olympics ended, they started a war with Ukraine, and the reason said was that Russian government wanted their athletes in a good health and stuff. What do you think, Una, about it?
Oh, can you repeat? Can you repeat it, please?
What I said is that did China interfere with Russia. Like something like some interference, like they were like they didn't attack till the Beijing Olympics ended, and because the Russian government wanted their players, like athletes, good, like in a very good health and stuff. What do you think about it? Like, because China and Russia are good friends.
Firstly, let's get into the map. As we are looking to the map,
Yeah.
let's see the mid North Pacific Ocean. Look at China. There is a beside China, in mid Pacific Ocean, mid North Pacific Ocean, there is a country Taiwan. So in fact, China wants to take over Taiwan. As a result, and it was the crisis was officially started in 2021 December. Did you know that, Annie?
I actually didn't know about it, but that's some interesting facts coming. So hear my podcast to know more interesting facts. So yeah. So we are gonna talk about what do you think, Snow, about it? That's what I'm gonna talk. What do you think if China interferes with that? Because China is like the powerful country in the world after USA. Like, it's like the most powerful country who wants to conquer the whole world. And what do you think about it?
I just didn't think about anything about it because it is a matter that I don't know about more lot. I don't know about it a lot. So proceed, Kenny.
Okay, so I'll proceed with the things about Ukraine versus Russia. Like what else is happening? Just tell us the current news, like current thing that is happening in the Ukraine and stuff.
The current thing happening is deaths and deaths. And before current affairs, we will talk about when the crisis was started in 2021. The Beijing Olympics was not finished, so China told Russia to keep quiet until the Beijing Olympics was ended.
Okay, so yep, that was the thing. So now we are gonna talk about the books that we are reading. We're gonna talk about books. So guys, yes, this is an announcement. So our podcast is on YouTube. Please do subscribe to our channel there. And the people who are hearing this podcast on YouTube, welcome to our YouTube channel, and thank you. And please do subscribe, like, share, and share it to everyone. And it is not gonna be in the form of a videogram, but it's gonna be in an audiogram. So yeah. So let's talk about the books that we are reading currently. So the books that I read was Sherlock Holmes, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, the best of Sherlock Holmes, basically. So it's Dr. John Watson, going on adventures with Sherlock Holmes, and the book's interesting. I'm not gonna give any spoilers. The book is actually interesting, and it's actually cool. There were a lot of adventures which happened in that, and it's like it's like action packed. When you read the book, you just feel what the hell is happening in that. So yeah, that was the thing. And the book that I'm currently reading is Dune. So Dune is basically I'll just tell some description about Dune. So Dune is everyone just knows Dune because the movie which came, but this is something different. Dune is a book created in 1965, epic science fiction novel by American author Frank Herbert. It is the best-selling book of all best-selling. It's the best-selling science fiction novel of all time, and it's the best science fiction book of all time because it sold to more than 200 million copies. That's like a lot, you know. So it originally published as two separate series in Analog magazine, and yeah, it also won a Nebula Award for the best novel. Yeah, and it is the first installment of the Dune saga. I'm excited to read all the books, and then I'm gonna watch the movie, and I'll review it, and I'm also gonna review the book when I complete reading the book, and it's actually a cool book, you know. I'll just give you some context about the book. So Dune is set in the distant future, and yeah, it tells the story of young Paul Atreides, whose family accepts the stewardship of the planet Arrakis, while the planet is an inhospitable and sparsely populated desert wasteland where they find spice, a drug which that extends life and enhances mental abilities, and where Freeman lives, and So if anyone in the audience is reading Dune right now, and so my grandma actually read it earlier, and she told me to read the appendix first so that you'll get a context about the book. The books are actually cool, and so read the appendix first and then start reading the book. So that's what I would like to tell you guys. And a comic that I just currently finished reading was the issue 6 of Moon Knight, which like the one of 2021, and I actually liked it. It was actually cool, telling more about Mark Spector and his character. And Snow, what books are you reading? You told me that you just read a cool book. What's it called?
It's called The Kid Who Came from Space by Ross Welford, and stunning new 10 stories from the new best-selling, award-winning author of Time Traveling with a Hamster. For anyone who loved the humor of Wall-E, action of Star Wars, and the deeply touching emotion of Ita, a small village in the woods of Northumberland, rocked by the disappearance of 12-year-old Tammy, girl who disappeared she was taken by an alien, and then how his twin brother with the help of an alien took them back to Earth, brought Tammy back to Earth. Was an interesting story, if you ask me.
Okay, so I have heard about the author Ross Welford. I am not sure. I just heard the name somewhere, and I heard a lot about the book. Is it cool to read? Will you suggest the book to me? Like I like science fiction and stuff. So will you recommend it to me?
Yeah, maybe.
So okay, I'll buy it and read it. So let's talk about something. We're just taking some things in this topic. So you mentioned Star Wars. So guys, we are also going to talk about Star Wars in the next episode, which will have where me and Snow will review anime and talk about anime and stuff. And we will also talk about Star Wars, because Star Wars is also cool and I like Star Wars. So I watched the Book of Boba Fett, as I told you guys earlier, and okay, we are not going to talk about Star Wars now. Yeah. So Snow, you told me that you just completed reading some Diary of the Wimpy Kid books, and you also saw the movie. So like we both watched it together on Discord, and it is just like the first book, just some changes, right? The first movie, like the animated movie of Wimpy Kid. Did you like it?
Yeah, it's very cool. I mean, I love MPK, if you ask me. It's about a boy who's named as Greg Heffley, and about his family and how he's stuck in middle school. And that is a very hilarious author, Jeff Kinney. He's also one of the best-selling books he has. The
best books that he has made. And I actually also like the first book. And which book were you reading? Like right now, which book did you complete of Diary of the Wimpy Kid?
The first one.
You completed reading the first one. You just told me that you read it.
Yeah, I've read it, but I don't remember actually a lot of them. Names, titles.
So, which book did you actually currently finish? Which book number, Which book number?
3?
Okay, so, yep. So, he read the book to, I just like, what I like about, Wimpy Kid is the hilariousness and, how Greg, kid who went from elementary school is going to high school, and that's just so comedic. That's just shown in a very comedic way, and yes, I just like the thing about it. And his brother Roderick just troubling him, and I relate to him a bit because I also trouble my brother. But yep. So another book which me, Snow, and like many people like to read is Geronimo Stilton, and I buy every issue of their main adventures. Like it has more than 80 of them, and I just like them. I just like those books, and Geronimo Stilton has some more stuff like like different storylines, which is Kingdom of Fantasy, and a lot of stuff. So Snow, what do you think of Geronimo Stilton as a hilarious, like a hilarious character, a mouse and stuff? What do you think about it?
He's a mouse, so he's very scared of stuff, like he's scared of heights and he's scared of monsters. Like if you read the books of some things, he's always scared. He loves to eat cheese, and he's just like a mouse.
Like that's like cheese is like every rodent eats cheese. So let me tell you more about it. Elisabetta Maria Tammy is an Italian children's book author who is famous for the role of being creator of Geronimo Stilton, and it's just so cool that like anyone can make those kind of books. I just love the books. I just don't know. I just love the books, and there is also an animated series of it on YouTube. If you wanna watch it, you can check it out. And don't say that we are like kids who like to read Geronimo Stilton, but it's it's a fun it's funny, so we read it, and it's just like Wimpy Kid. It's like because Greg Heffley is also scared of some stuff, right, Snow?
Yeah, like he's like sometimes he adds joke, like he's in the middle school and he says that there are some people that are very big who need to shave twice a day, and they're mixed up with the people who have not even growth spurts.
Yeah, so that's like the fun part about Geronimo Stilton is that it continues different stories in different ways, and that's actually good children's book, and it's just worth reading. It's just a fun, simple, light, of adventures and mysteries, and the plot is a little dull, but it's actual good. It's like worth spending, and it's actual good, and I actually like it because of the hilariousness. So do you read any books?
Not really, but I read I did not read, but I listened the YouTube video, audiobook of history, the Ashota, the Great Emperor.
Okay, that's nice. And guys, I'm also reading. I'm also hearing an audiobook known as Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's actually like I'm reading it with my dad, and it's actually famous, book which is about rich dad and a poor dad who gives advice to his son about different stuff. Like we just heard about 15 minutes or something audiobook, which is also available on YouTube if you want to hear. Or So we are also going to talk about Marvel now. The next topic is Marvel, which is actually good. Like the best thing that's ever happened is Marvel Studios and MCU. Yes, goddamn yes. I just like Marvel. No one can just take my love for Marvel if Marvel becomes worse. Kevin Feige, you know what? The murderer of you is gonna be me, If you just, troll Marvel or do some shit with Marvel, okay? What do you think of Marvel Studios, Shuri? Snow.
I totally love it. It is the best thing I've ever seen. It's like my favorite show.
Show or what? Shit! No shows. So let's talk about the show which is Moon Knight. So Uno, why didn't you watch it? Why not?
I didn't have time.
Like, it's like worth watching. So we also did a watch party on our Discord server, which I'm not gonna give you invite because it's a public server. Lol, it's a public server, it's for everyone, but okay, that's just okay. So we are gonna talk about Moon Knight. So Snow, you watched it. How was it? Like, I'll just tell you my review firstly, like what I felt the episode was. But we are also gonna cover some spoilers. So spoiler warning. So Oscar Isaac, you are the best actor I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, how did he act? He's just like the best actor ever. It's just like, it's so cool about him that he's so, intense. And he, like, he had to show like two different personalities, which were Stephen Grant and Mark Spector and Moon Knight. He showed the difference, and how can he act like that? It's so damn cool. I just liked it. He's just a cool little guy, and he's just like the best actor I've ever seen. I can't just tell you, he's just the best actor. So yes. So the Moon Knight, so firstly, the acting of Oscar Isaac was brilliant, and the Moon Knight story was a bit different. Like they didn't show Mark Spector, Mark Spector, Moon Knight, they didn't show the personality of Mark Spector, but they showed Stephen Grant, who's just an idiotic person, and it's actually cool. And Snow, what do you think of it? What do you think of Moon Knight?
Moon Knight's actors are very good. If you saw, it's very cool. Isn't Oscar Isaac?
Oscar, what do you mean?
Oscar Isaac is the best actor, duh.
Oh, okay. He's just the best actor, Everyone just likes Oscar Isaac because of his acting, X-Men Apocalypse was a failure, but Star Wars, I just had, it was just so cool. I just liked, the acting of him in Star Wars. And we'll talk about Star Wars in the next podcast, which is gonna be anime and Star Wars. So, Snow, what do you think of the overall plot? Was it good?
It was a lot good, if you ask me.
And the critics who said that it was the best show ever, it's the best show ever of Marvel Studios, of Marvel Studios. You can't lie that there are many shows who are best. But Snow, what do you think of, if it's the best show ever of Marvel Studios?
It might be, and we don't know. We just released one episode, and it might become more famous. So it might be the best show. It might become the best show. Yeah.
Yeah, it will surely become the best show of Marvel, but not the best show ever of if you talk about everything. But that's the thing. So I guess we should go on to the next subtopic, yes, which is gonna be about the Nova update. So Nova is going to come in MCU. So there were many deleted scenes. There were many deleted scenes of Avengers Endgame, which showed Richard Rider, and basically what happened was the Nova Corp, Xandar was destroyed by Thanos, and he took the Power Stone. I guess it was Power Stone. Yes, it was Power Stone, and there was a deleted scene of Richard Rider and the Nova, the Prime, who gave Richard Rider, a teenager who just like Spider-Man, he gave it to him, and he became Nova. Richard Rider became Nova, and it was actually so good. I actually liked it. Reese Witherspoon talk about it, and now it is official. It's not official, but biggest like big the what do you say? Trusted, lot trusted. What do you say? Lot trusted people of the industry told us about it. So I'm just excited about it. What do you think, Snow, about it? And we are not talking to Uno, so because he is not interested in Marvel. Are you? How many did you even watch Avengers Endgame? Just tell me.
Yes, I watched it.
You don't just did you watch Eternals?
No, I didn't, but I watched the trailer.
You just watch the damn trailer, okay? Just don't follow Marvel. You should just follow Marvel because Marvel is so damn good. Many people like Marvel, and I'm just requesting you to please, just watch, WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Black Widow, Eternals, Loki. Loki was the best series ever. What do you think, Snow, about it?
Loki was the best series. I want to see it. Like season 2 is when it's gonna come. I've been waiting for half a year now.
It's gonna come, bro. It's gonna come 2023. And then what if, what do you say? Second season is coming in, the end of 2022, which is this year, and I'm actually excited for it. And I'm just excited for it, and and the VFX of Moon Knight were actually poor. I actually didn't like the VFX. It just felt that they just spend the whole money on Loki. The werewolf or the Anubises. The servants who came to attack Moon Knight or Mark Spector or Stephen Grant. When he came, and I just felt that the VFX were worse. But what do you think, Snow? Was it better than The Flash? Guys, he's just watching the first season. He doesn't know about what's gonna come. You know what's gonna come, right? Many people who have watched Flash know what's gonna come.
Yeah, I like it. It's interesting if you ask me.
You know what? You're just gonna see some things after some seasons, and it's gonna be the VFX is gonna be a lot worse. So the thing which we are going to talk about is Nova. They're going to introduce Richard Rider in the MCU with a series which will come probably in 2024 2025 with his appearance in different movies and series and cameoing in different movies after a while. So the next thing that we are going to talk about is Miss Marvel. So how was your experience? Snow, what was your experience with Miss Marvel trailer?
I felt cosmic.
See the reference, guys. I just the series is actually good. It will be good because it will focus on people like me making fan theories and stuff, making comics. And just like a teenager, I'm just Indian, she was Pakistani, but that's good. They're just introducing Asian characters, and I also expect some Indian Marvel characters coming. But Kamala Khan is gonna be Kamala Khan is actually a fan of Captain Marvel, Iron Man, and Captain America, and he makes lots of stuff, fan theories, comics, and stuff, which I actually like a lot. So Snow, what do you think about the trailer?
It was good.
That's what you think because you never read Miss Marvel comics, but he doesn't he just read some comics. Of Marvel, but he didn't read Miss Marvel. I suggested to read Miss Marvel 1, Snow, because it's actually good. Because it just focuses on people like us who get superpowers with a mist, and then they change the powers. But okay, I just said that it was okay in the last podcast. I just really changed my mind, but today I'm not, because I actually feel the bracelets were actually okay. So we're gonna talk about Thor: Love and Thunder. As fans, the trailer is not gonna come a what? Taika Waititi. He just said in an interview that the movie is incomplete because there are reshoots going on. Please complete it and just make a damn trailer. I just wanna watch the trailer because I'm just fanboying right now because I just wanna watch the damn trailer. So Snow, what do you think? When should it come? What's the perfect time for it to come? Snow, just tell us when do you want it to come? Like, because the release date is like July 16 or something like that. I'm not sure when it is. So Snow, what do you think?
Tomorrow.
Even I want it to come tomorrow or today, but I don't think that it will happen because they'll just announce or something. But I just want it to come really soon. I'm just talking from every damn Marvel fan. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and please tell us, Uno, that did you watch Spider-Man No Way Home?
Yes, I watched it.
See, some people just watch the biggest movies, and are you hyped for it? Because Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is also going to be bigger than Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, I know it. I watched the trailer of Multiverse of Madness, and I predict a little future in it also.
Yeah, because like X-Men are gonna be introduced. If they just show like Patrick Stewart's Professor X, they just showed it in the trailer. But what I actually think is it will be, if you show Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, everyone's gonna go crazy in the theaters. I'm just gonna shout at everyone, "Oh my gosh, Wolverine! Oh my gosh!" So Snow, what do you think about it?
I'm also gonna shout so much. I'm just gonna go crazy at that place.
So the next thing that we are gonna talk today is gonna be gaming, which is also gonna contain Minecraft and stuff. And we have a special announcement we have a special guest today who is King of Lords, aka Devil Panther. How are you, Devil Panther?
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine. So today we're gonna talk about Minecraft because everyone plays Minecraft, and we're also gonna contain the games that Uno plays, because we just play one game. Like, I don't actually play any games since 3 months because of exams, and I just get bored. So we are also joined by another guest who is my brother, aka RK Square. So like, we have mathematical things in our names, like social media names. So we are going to talk about Minecraft. So what do you think of Minecraft update? Snow.
The 1.19 update, it might be like having warden in it, frogs, fireflies, and mangrove wood type with mangrove villages.
Is it true that mangrove villages are common?
No, I think not, but I'm excited for wardens because everyone will everyone will think 100 times to go mining.
Yeah, that's gonna be the thing. But it's gonna be the next boss. So Snow, no, not Snow. Uno, what do you think about it?
As Devil Panther said, but Minecraft Mojang has officially declared that mangrove forests are coming in 1.19 or 1.19.1.
Okay, so RKK, what do you think about the 1.19 update?
It is the best update that came because it is the latest, but it is gonna be nice, and I'm just most excited about Warden because I don't know, but he's just cool.
Because I guess because it's gonna be the next boss to fight, after Wither and Ender Dragon. So Devil Panther, what do you think about Warden?
Warden will be the most dangerous and powerful mob in the Minecraft history. So if we wear full netherite armor with protection 4, Thorn 3, nothing will damage him. But if we fight nicely or we just do great, so he can die.
What do you mean by that? I'll just tell you guys what he means by that. Because when you fight Ender Dragon, there's a lot of stuff happening, But you have clear visuals because it's gonna be a different dimension, So But when you're fighting Warden, it's gonna be a cave, so it's gonna be very hard. So what do you think about Warden, Snow?
Warden, like, if you ask me, Warden will kill any netherite player with any enchantments, even if he is. He just needs one hit and he can kill anybody.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just saw some of the early visuals of 1.19 of some best Minecraft players. Uno, what do you think more about? What are you excited about 1.19, Uno?
The most best part of 1.19 is the mangrove forest, because Minecraft. I think Minecraft Mojang will conduct voting of any new mobs, because it's mangrove. It might any underwater monster or something like that.
Yeah, I think about that. And Ali was voted, and which will come. And are you excited for Ali? Devil Panther.
Yes. But as Uno said, that the new forest is coming. So I don't show that it's coming, because many people have said that it is coming, and half of the people have said it's not coming.
Mangrove forests are actually coming. Do you mean the village?
Yes, probably.
Yeah. So Snow, what do you think about Ali?
If you ask me, Allah is going to be a mob, which if you give him a diamond, he'll just search for the thing and bring it back to you. Or if you just set a jukebox, and then it'll just keep it, and whatever if you give it to the ally, it will keep all more than 4-5 stacks over it.
So guys, this was it for Minecraft, but we are going to talk about the games that Uno plays. So what games do you play? Because I just saw you playing Genshin Impact, FIFA 22, and he just sends me those clips on WhatsApp, and I'm like, bro, you should just make a YouTube channel and upload it, or just stream it on Twitch, because Twitch has a big following for that. So what do you think, Uno, about that?
Yeah, I mean it's true, but I created an account at Twitch, but it has some errors. So I'm creating a second account. So let's see what it will be.
So yep. So Snow and me are gonna talk about some animes in the next podcast, and Snow plays League of Legends, and he just plays League of Legends, and it has the what's the name, Arcane, yes, the series, which is an anime. We're gonna watch it together. What do you think, Snow? Should we watch it together?
Actually, you said the wrong name. It's Clash of Titans.
Oh yeah, it's Clash of Titans. Oh shit. Okay, but still, do you wanna watch Arcane anime?
Yeah, because if you went in the...
Because it's based on a game, you like to watch it, right? Because...
Yeah.
So, Devil Panther, which games do you play?
I play Fortnite, but as Kenny and Snow are talking about animes, so I'm also getting some interest about anime. So I would request Kenny to, can I also watch with them, because I also want to watch anime. I don't watch anime. I only play games like Fortnite, Valorant, and Minecraft. Yep.
Yeah, so I'll just suggest you some, and we'll watch it together. Like, me and Snow watched Death Note and One Punch Man, Attack on Titan, and I'm excited for season 4. And we also watched what else did we watch now? My Hero Academia. It was actually good. Like, we're just watching it, we didn't complete it, but we're gonna start Arcane, and then we'll call you Devil Panther. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is DC. We are not going to take updates, because I didn't take some updates, I didn't research about it. We are just going to give the Batman reaction, because we all went to watch it. So like me, Snow, Devil Panther, and Uno, we all watched it. And we are also going to talk about the deleted scene, which is actually crazy, because it has Joker of Barry Keoghan. Oh my damn god, it's so damn good. So Snow, what do you think about the movie? I just gave my initial reaction in the last podcast. What do you think about it? So yeah. What did you say? Oh, it didn't get captured. Oh shit. Okay, just give your reaction on the Batman. What do you think the movie is?
The Batman is actually a very good movie. About the movie is said that there is a Riddler in it.
So Riddler is basically the villain, as I just told you guys in the last podcast, and he just gives riddles to the Batman, played by Robert Pattinson, aka the Batman, aka Bruce Wayne. And I also bought the merch of the Batman, which I'm just currently wearing, of the Wayne Industries or Wayne Enterprise. So what were your initial reactions, Devil Panther?
In the last scene of the Batman, Joker came and Snow was so excited to watch Joker. He was telling me when will the Joker came again and again. So at the last scene, the Joker came. So me and Snow.
It actually didn't come. The voice came, and did you see the deleted scene?
No. Yes.
So so we'll just ask Uno to give his initial reaction about the film. Sorry, Uno.
The film was very suspense, very thrilling, action and drama. But it was very thrilling film.
Yeah, it was actually good. I just loved the movie because the direction by well, who's the director of the film? I just forgot his name. What's his name? Oh shit, I just forgot his name. Oh shit, no. Shit, no. Well, wait. Let me just remember the name. I just don't remember the name. Shit, I just don't remember the director's name. Shit, what's his name? Wait. Matt Reeves, yes. Matt Reeves did a very great job with the VFX and directing the movie. It was actually good. And now the actor of Riddler, Paul Dano, is also writing a book or a comic book of Riddler, which is Riddler first, Riddler Year 1. It's cool, and I am actually excited for it, and I'm actually excited for it. So Snow, what do you think about the deleted scene? And how scary is the Joker? Oh my gosh, Barry Keoghan. Oh my.
Yeah, he looks so scary, and I was like, I just didn't watch the scene the whole way.
It was actually terrific, and I actually liked it. So Devil Panther, did you actually watch the the scene, the ending, deleted scene? I don't think that you watched it. Did you?
No, really, but there's a fact about Joker that only means some people know that Joker has the Joker makeup was done by an artist or a makeup person. He did it itself because many people thought it was so scary. So yep.
Okay, so that was another interesting fact on the K-Cube show. So yes, please do follow me on Spotify, Google Podcast, or on Anchor. Please do subscribe to my channel, which is the K-Cube show on YouTube. And what do you think about it? Uno.
It was very interesting, thrilling, and very exciting.
Yeah, because we all are just hyped for the next projects of the Batman, because we all just went to watch it together, and then we were like, oh my gosh, we just want to see more about it. The Penguin series will come on HBO Max, and it will hopefully come on Amazon Prime for India, and so and Gotham PD, Arkham, and the Batman 2 is actually very hyped, and the Flash is delayed, so oh shit. So So the next thing we are going to talk about, and the most trending thing, and we are going to talk about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. The thing which happened. We are going to talk about Oscars. Yeah, we're going to talk about the 94th Oscar, which were held on 28th of March. Yeah, March is going on. Oh no, I just forgot that March is going on. So let me talk about the winners. So the winners are Jane Campion Best Director, Will Smith for the Best Actor, and well, I'll just tell you in detail about those people. So yeah. So the Best Picture is won by Coda. Yeah. That and let me just tell you guys more about it. So the Best Actor was Will Smith, who won the award for King Richard, and we're gonna give our reviews about it. Best Actress was Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Best Original Song was No Time to Die, Billie Eilish and Phineas. And yeah, I actually okay, we'll just give our reviews on it. So Best Animated Feature was Encanto, and I actually loved it. Best Director was Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog. International Feature Film was Drive My Car. Best Supporting Actor was Troy Koster, Coda. Best Supporting Actress was Ariana DeBose for West Side Story. Best Documentary Feature was Summer of Soul. Live action short film was Long Goodbye. Original screenplay was Belfast. And Best Adapted Screenplay was Coda. Best Makeup and Hairstyle was The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Best Visual Effects were Dune. Yes. Best Original Score was Dune. Best Animated Short Film was The Windshield Wiper. Best Short Documentary was The Queen of Basketball. Best Cinematography was Dune as expected. Best Costume Design was Cruella as expected too. Best Film Editing was Dune. Joe Walker, Dune. Best Production Design was Dune. Best Sound was also Dune. And yeah, so we are gonna give our reviews on it, and we are gonna talk about the Chris Rock versus Will Smith thing. Why did Will Smith slap Chris Rock? Because he just cracked the joke, which was about Will Smith's wife's, hair fall. She had a disease which made her hair fall, and it is actually sad that he made that joke, and so he slapped him in his face. I actually didn't think that he would do that, but yeah, I was sad about Chris Rock that what do you say? Will Smith slapped him, but yep, he did something wrong. So let's talk about some things that we would say. So Best Actor, I didn't actually think Will Smith to win it. I was actually thinking Andrew Garfield to win it for Tick Tick Boom, or Benedict Cumberbatch for The Power of the Dog, because I just like those actors. I like that is the only thing what I about me, what I actually think about it. So the Best Animated Feature, Encanto, yes, that's what should be won. And let's talk about I didn't see any of the movies and stuff which won it. So let's talk about the Best Visual Effects. Won by Dune. Yes, it is gonna be the next Lord of the Rings, because in the Lord of the Rings era, the trilogy won a lot of Oscars, and it actually meant, because it just won about 12 Oscars or something like that, and it was actually good. It won 6 Oscars, and I really appreciate that. And let's talk about the song. The song, which the best song. The best sound effect, or what is the award name? Oh shit. So it is best. Why does everything have best? I don't know, but let's talk about the song thing which Billie Eilish won, which is the song was actually good. I like the song. Okay, the Best Original Song. So No Time to Die, it's actually a good song. I didn't watch the film, but I have watched the 3 films of the start, and it is actually good. So Snow, what do you think of Will Smith winning the Best Actor? You also told me that you wanted Andrew Garfield to win for Tick Tick Boom, but guys, we actually didn't see Tick Tick Boom or The Power of the Dog, but we just know those actors, and I would actually like this, Andrew Garfield because of Amazing Spider-Man, and Benedict Cumberbatch because of Sherlock and Doctor Strange. So yeah, what do you think? You just told me that you wanted Andrew Garfield to win.
No, I don't want Andrew Garfield to win. I want Tom Holland to win because I liked him.
We're talking about damn Oscars, bro, not the best Spider-Man. You told me that you wanted Andrew Garfield to win this Oscar.
Yeah. Okay.
Spider-Man.
Because of Spider-Man.
Yeah, because everyone likes Spider-Man because it's like their childhood dream to become Spider-Man. Me reading, I just after hearing that, I was like me like a 6-year-old reading Amazing Spider-Man issue 1. Yeah. So yep, guys, that was it for today, and there was a lot of drama which happened in Oscars, and yep. People just watch the score on Google. That's what I do. But this time I actually saw it live stream. So yep. I just it's the drama that happened is Will Smith apologized. So everything is ending. So yep. And many memes happened. And yep. So guys, this was it for this podcast. Thank you guys for hearing the podcast, which you can hear on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcast, or on YouTube. So please do subscribe if you are hearing this on YouTube, and please do follow on YouTube. On Spotify, Google Podcast, or on Anchor.
And I will see ya guys
in the next podcast. And yes, guys, that was it for today. And the next podcast will be about anime and Star Wars. Thank you guys for hearing this podcast. Bye.
Oh, thank you.